Ready.
Hello. Just wanted to welcome you all to our open house today. This particular event is in appreciation of all our alumni, our stakeholders, clinical partners, and all our preceptors, especially the preceptors. So we're really excited to say thank you and to also to showcase our new simulation lab that we just opened, and also the expansion of the old one. So please, we hope it's a good evening. I hope you have lots of fun and you enjoy and have a glass of wine, or maybe two, or maybe three, and enjoy the hors d'oeuvres. Thanks.
Later in the program, Minister Weddick will tell you about some of the enhancements and the chance that this will provide for our students. At SAIT, as you know, we're constantly making improvements on campus, and if you haven't been on campus for a while, when you drove in, you've seen another little larger renovations going on. That's the tune of about $400 million with great government support that we received for that. And that will provide spaces for 7,800 learners in 740,000 square feet. So that's our new trades and technology. And we hope, Minister Weddick, that you come back this time next year to provide the grand opening of that one. And so SAIT is always improving. As you look around the campus, you know that we're always improving our facilities in our labs and our common spaces for our students, our libraries, our classrooms, new technology to go in them. And that's because one thing that we stand for here at SAIT is academic excellence, and that includes everything at SAIT. And so we work very hard at that. So in closing, we are very supportive and thank the government for their contributions today in making this facilities possible. You toured a number of other labs today, Minister Weddick, and you've seen that the support that we've received from this school, School of Health and Public Safety, for our programs for allied health technicians, of which we have 14 allied health technicians, has been superb. And so thank you and your staff for that.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Nixon, and it's always just a pleasure to come to SAIT. There's always so much going on, though, that you can't see it all. And probably if I had to mention just one thing, it's the excitement and the involvement of the people at SAIT. And as I was getting the tours today, I mean, these are folks, whether it's the instructors, the folks throughout the department, that are really committed and dedicated to their job of educating and training Albertans to do these very, very necessary jobs that are trained in this facility. And so that small investment that we made turns into literally thousands and thousands of lives saved each and every year. And I know as I was looking through some of the information, over the past 5 years since we opened here, we've had over 1,600 graduates go through here. Think how many operating rooms and how many scans have been done on pregnant moms to find out that they got healthy babies in there, and to find out all the issues around what they have to deal with. And that's the students coming from here that have made that difference. And to me, it's really about the people that are involved, the people that teach. All that great equipment is wonderful, and I'm sure glad the students get to work on maybe some of the best equipment in the world, but it's only as good as the instructors and the people they get to interface with and connect with. And so I just want to pass on a very special thank you to everyone that works here in this department, that teaches or connects with those students in any way. Thank you for what you guys do. And so on behalf of Minister Zwazdewski as well, who benefits from what we do here, because your graduates go into our healthcare system and truly make a difference. So on behalf of him and our Premier, Ed Stelmach, and the whole government, I just want to say thank you to Irene and to the whole team, to Gord, to your whole team of administration. I know SAIT has one of the finest administration teams, and you have an exemplary record of students' achievement over the many, many years. And so I just want to thank you for that. I want to commend you for what you're going to do, and I'm so looking forward to cutting the ribbon, and I wish we were doubling the capacity, because one of the phone calls I get every year is from students saying, how come I couldn't get into NAIC's respiratory therapist program? I've tried 3 years in a row, and it's just so much sought after, because the quality of the education here and the employment afterwards is so meaningful that the students are lined up to be here. And you know what? I guess that really shows the success of the program, and our next role will be to help you to find those practicum spots and continue to grow that so that students can get the necessary experience so we can continue to train more. So with that, congratulations everyone, thank you so very much, and now we're going to move and cut the ribbon, and you're going to have a whole bunch of new students in here over the next few weeks, so thank you very much.
Now I'd like to introduce Mina Kumar, Therapeutic Services Academic Chair for the School of Health and Public Safety. Mina has been instrumental in setting up the new simulation center and providing various enhancements to the system, and also organizing today's event. So thank you, Mina. If you'd like to come forward and say a few things. Sure.
Thank you, Dr. Bailey. The expansion of our simulation lab is extremely important to the respiratory therapy program as well as other programs within health and public safety. The additional space and equipment means that our students can achieve more competence in the lab, which will hopefully alleviate the stress on our clinical sites, which I'm sure a lot of clinical people are here and would be relieved to hear. We were lucky enough to get this money. We got $300,000 from the Alberta government and in order to build the simulation lab, as well as another $100,000 for the equipment. We bought GOMAG mannequins, and you can already see the simulation lab is all ready to go, and we are extremely excited about that. Now, some of our clinical partners are here today, and there are many, many more throughout Calgary, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. In fact, between Alberta Health Services, the Saskatoon Health Region, Regina Coop Health Region, and home care and community care sites throughout Alberta and Saskatchewan, we have over 65 clinical partners that we partner with in the RT program. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but I was counting today because of the event, and we had over 65 clinical partners that we partner with. So if you are interested, the comprehensive list of the clinical partners is in the new simulation lab if you'd like to see who all do we partner with, where our students go in Alberta and Saskatchewan both. Now, I'm honored to present a plaque in appreciation of your continued support to the respiratory therapy program, because without our clinical sites, without their cooperation and their help, we would not be able to graduate students in respiratory therapy. So when I read your name, can you please come up to the stage so Dr. Nixon, Dr. Billy, as well as Minister can actually thank you in person for all your help. I'd like to call upon Kathy McPhail. I know I just saw her walk in from Foothills Medical Center. Nolson Rideout from the Peter Lougheed Center. Ben Asachuk from Respiratory Home Care Solutions. Gordon Campbell from Vital Air Healthcare. Deb Prost from Medias. Louise Foster from Airgas Canada. Michael Coots from OR. He handles all the ORs for Alberta Health. Now, I know these are all the people that I saw walk in. So if I have missed out anybody, it's not intentional. I apologize. And like I said, I mean, we have over 65. Not everybody could be here because RT is shift work, and not everybody can make it because they're out there saving lives. But anyways, again, I'd like to thank all of our partners for joining us today and for your dedication to SAIT Polytechnique and the respiratory therapy program. Thank you very much. Can I just interrupt for 1 second, because I saw somebody else who I'd really like to thank that I hadn't seen before. Actually, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the Royal Canadian Legion branch TVS 52. These people have been a godsend to us as well. Every year they donate significant amount of money to the respiratory therapy program, and we have been able to buy a lot of equipment over years of partnership with them. I would today like to acknowledge them, appreciate, and say thank you to them. I have Gloria Adams from the Legion. Good morning, Gloria.
Congratulations.
She took me too far.
Never too far.
Thank you
so much, Gloria.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You're very welcome. We're very happy to do all this.
Thank you.
Yes, please. That's good.
I'm a wild driver here.
Thank you.
Oh, we got a crazy driver here.
Get it, and I don't look behind you. Thank you. Dalton, are you getting one?
Are you getting pictures?
No. Willie's got it. Thank you. I've got the dog.
Want to take the next one?
Thank you, Mina. And again, thank you to all of our clinical partners. Now it's time to officially cut the ribbon on the simulation lab expansion. Following the ribbon cutting ceremony, the open house will continue here and in the R wing, which is down the hall and to the left. The labs will be open until 9 p.m. tonight, and you are welcome to tour our spaces, connect with our faculty, and enjoy some fabulous food and wine. I'd like to invite Minister Withick, Dr. Gordon Nixon, and all of our guests to proceed inside the simulation center behind us for the official ribbon cutting ceremony.
Go in behind there, and I was
No, you can stand right there and watch.
Just a wee bit.
I'm not blocking out.
All the cameras ready?
Yeah, we don't need to be in there. One of these.
Declare the lab, the new respiratory open! Thank you, right there.
No, actually, this is one of the rooms. Oh, there's another behind that. One more window. I mean, some seem to go along pretty well.
So we have there's 6 cameras in the room, and we can actually zoom in right on the oxygen regulator and see, if they have it set at the right amount. And so we can keep it very real for them there, and they don't know exactly what we're doing out here.
How are you?
Soft corner for many guys in my heart. And I had some good times there.
Something intelligent. Just a minute.
So they tend to, by the time we're measuring it, especially when they're diagnosed, that's sort of avoidable. If you want to get really bad.
What were you saying? Yeah, take the right side. That's a good bet. Good on you, Alan.